Good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball here on the Aycorp Media Networks. Tonight, we are in Dexter, Missouri for our first girls game of the season. It's the 10-6 Dexter Lady Bearcats against the 14-1 Lady Donettes of Doniphan. This game is brought to you by Mathis Funeral Home. Mathis Funeral Home in Dexter is dedicated to providing services to the families of Southeast Missouri with care and compassion. I'm Jim Riker alongside ex-Lady Bearcat, ex-Lady Raider, and ex-Grizzly, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
Hannah Thurman. And Hannah, I'm glad to have you. And should be a good ball game tonight. To start with Doniphan, 14-1, they are playing very, very well. We got to see them a little bit at the Christmas tournament, but they're just playing very well.
They are. They have been a team that we knew going into this season they were going to be a force to be reckoned with, but they've surprised a lot of people winning the Christmas tournament, which has not happened for a Doniphan Donette in many years. And so they've definitely got the size, the quickness. They've got the post players, the guards. They've got it all. And so they've definitely proven themselves. And with a record like that, this far into the season is pretty good.
You mentioned to me before we came on the air that McKenna Monahan hurt her shoulder the other night.
Yes.
She's one of their typical starting guards, so that could be a question mark for them, how much she can go tonight.
She scored in, I think it was 20-something she had in the championship of the Christmas tournament. And, I mean, that says a lot, especially championship night when the other team is keying in on you. And she definitely showed herself. So we'll see if, they say she's starting tonight. So we'll see how she handles this shoulder injury.
And for the Lady Bearcats, one of the keys for them will be how well they handle the pressure of the Donettes.
Yes, they will. They have to body up that inside and not let Doniphan get those open shots.
So it should be a good matchup. Both these teams are in Class 4 District 1, so there's a chance they will see each other again come district time. Of course, that's a ways down the road, but both these teams could do that. We're in the high school gym tonight at Dexter because the Stoddard County Activities Association tournament is going on at the Bearcat Event Center. So we get the old school Dexter High School gym. It's been a lot of years since I've been in here, but still looks pretty good. It's held up pretty well. I
think so, too. It's definitely been a lot of years since a Lady Bearcat has played in here, which I don't know how last season was, but first time this year, and it's exciting.
Been a while. So here are our starting lineup for tonight. First for the visiting Donettes, they'll be in their black trimmed in gold. They go like this: a 5'7" senior, number 1, Grayson Kirby; a 5'5" senior, number 2, as we talked about, McKenna Monahan; a 6-foot sophomore, number 23, Sarah Owen; a 6'1" junior, and the main post player they've got, number 32, Kenzie Reedus; and then the last guard, a 5'6" senior, number 51, Brooke Klipsig. They're coached by Coach Epps, and he has done a very nice job there at Doniphan High School. For the Dexter Lady Bearcats, the homestanding Dexter Lady Bearcats, coached by Eric Seitz, assisted by Jamie Rowe. Maddie Glaus, a 5'2" guard, number 1, she's a senior. Sophomore, number 4, Kate Nichols, a 5'7" guard. In the post will be Caitlin Giles, a 5'10" senior, she'll be number 20. The point guard tonight will be Abby Lloyd. She's a 5'7" junior. And the final guard will be a 5'7" junior as well. That will be Allison Turnbow, number 30. So this one, I'm interested to see the matchup. I'm interested to see how Dexter, I've seen them a little more than Doniphan, and see how they match up with the pressure and with the big size inside of the Donettes.
And as we've seen, like in previous years, Coach Seitz, he's always had the defense is always going to be a box, and it's going to be a 2-3 zone, and extending that out. So we'll see if they extend and get on those shooters, or if they'll compact it in the middle.
So we are set to go with this ladies game tonight. Tip is taken down and taken by out of bounds off of Dexter. Will belong to the Donettes. And that gives the scorers table something to scratch their head over right off the bat. Where does that go? It should belong to the Donettes on an alternate possession. Doniphan with the basketball. They get it inside to Reedus. Up, shot up, and good. Sarah Owen for 2. That's that big 1-2 punch, 6'1", 6 foot inside, and they get an easy basket. Doniphan with a little token pressure. They're playing a man-to-man defense, looks like.
They're extending that pressure.
Yeah, Dexter's having to start that defense way far out, offense way far out right now, which is not where you want to be. Nichols with the basketball. She loses it. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll belong to No. They're going to call it a jump ball there. It's going to belong to Dexter, I guess.
I think so, yeah, because they tipped it out of bounds in that earlier.
So we've got a little discussion here. I think Coach Epps was saying, well, but it went out of bounds off of Dexter, so they controlled it that first tip. But either way, Dexter's going to, nope. Oh, we're going to discuss it here. I think we are for a second. So it will be Dexter's basketball in front of the Doniphan bench. We're just underway, 2-0 Doniphan with the lead. We get it back court to Kate Nichols, the sophomore, usually the leading scorer for the Bearcats. Gives it off to Lloyd. And Hannah, how does this affect you when your offense has to start this far out?
The thing here is Dexter really needs to attack that middle. You know, you've got to turn that corner sharp and get it into the middle and mess up their defense.
And Coach Seitz already is, I think, seeing that exact same thing.
Yeah.
So he's going to take a timeout, his first. We'll keep it right here. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So just in the straight man-to-man defense, but they're forcing the Dexter outscore. Is that due to just the physicality of the way Doniphan's playing?
I think
what?
so. You know, they're jumping in those passing lanes, and they're going to force you to go to make you feel uncomfortable, and that's Dexter's got to attack that. If they're a man-to-man, most of the time there's going to be someone open if they're double teaming. So they've got to get their heads up and look for that.
And then you were talking as once they run that little weave, if you're going to go down that lane, you've got to cut real sharp,
yes,
don't you?
You've got to go off shoulder with your, you can't have a loose ball passed out. You've got to stay tight and mess up that defense.
Maddie Glaus to inbounds for Dexter. She'll get it into Giles. Giles in the lane, gets double teamed, picks up her dribble. She'll go up off the glass and no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Off of Dexter will belong to the Donettes. Dexter looks like we'll start out in a 2-2-1 full court press. Doniphan with 3 seniors in the lineup. I would figure their guards can handle some pressure, and I say that is a quick turnover. Turnbow with it, gets it across. Jump shot by Lloyd, up and no good. Tip again, taken down by Nichols. She goes up strong, she'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Good offensive board work by the Lady Bearcats.
Offensive rebounds are very important in this game, especially, with Doniphan having the height over Dexter.
Foul was on Owen, her first, team foul number 1. Nichols switches the free throw, so we've got a 2-1 ball game. Yeah, if the Bearcats, Lady Cats can get some offensive boards, that could certainly keep them in the game with the size differential there. Second one up and rims in and falls in. We're tied at 2. Monahan with the ball in the backcourt. Right-handed dribble, she cut off down the baseline. She gets double teamed, and then a steal by Giles. Good defense by the Lady Cats right there. Giles picks up her dribble, kicks it off to Glaus. The Lady Cats will reset some offense. Lloyd, point guard up top. Glaus tries to get it in to Caitlin Giles, knocked away, stolen by the Donettes. Kirby goes cross court to Zepplik. Inside, nothing there. Klepzig for 3, good. From the corner, Brooke Keplik with 3, and it's 5-2. Defense is going to have to rotate a little better than that.
They are, and Doniphan, they're putting a lot of pressure on Dexter, and that's something that Dexter's got to be able to handle.
Caitlin Giles with it, loses control of it. It goes out of bounds off of Doniphan. It belonged to Dexter, I believe. But when you got your post handling the ball at 30 foot, that's probably not where you want to be.
No, the post needs to stay in the lane. I know they want to get those and get the ball moving more, but that can't happen.
Inbounds to Lloyd in the corner. She kicks it back up to Nichols. Nichols puts it on the floor, right side to Glaus. And Dexter will reset against the man-to-man of Doniphan. 3 minutes gone in the ball game, 5-2, Doniphan with the lead. Nichols with it, she'll take a 3 up, it's long, no good. Glaus fights for the offensive board, she goes up, no good. Taken down inside by Reedus. Ahead to Monahan. She's gonna take a nice dish off, up and no good. Tipped off of Doniphan, out of bounds, will belong to Dexter.
Don't think she was expecting to miss that layup.
Yeah, I would say that's right. And she may have even thought Monahan was going to take it all the way in, but Dexter with the basketball. Lloyd will bring it up. Not really full court pressure, just a little pressure to get the ball in bounds. Then they'll press her way up high here on defense. Inside, a nice screen set. Nichols makes the basket and will go to the line to shoot one. Good screen set up high. Kate Nichols got open and got the basket.
That's exactly what you do. You see Giles, you know, she's moving up the lane and opening that back. And that's if they set good enough screens, they're going to have those wide open under the basket.
Foul was on Moynihan, her first, team foul number 2. Nichols with the free throw, up and good, and we're tied at 5. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Tied at 5. Monahan with the ball against the Dexter press. Goes down the sideline. It's tipped, then out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Donettes. Caitlin Giles there trying to jump in the way. Karis Kennedy checks in for Dexter, and Madeline Reedus, a 5'7" sophomore, checks in for the Donettes. Doniphan creates a lot of problems because they've got the size inside, and then you've got some good three-point shooters.
Yes.
And it's hard to defend both of them.
It is. Yeah, you got to pick one or the other, and I think Coach Seitz right now, you know, he's looking to really not let those post players do a lot of work down low.
They kick it back out. Klepsig for 3 once again. Good. She's got 6 now, and it's 8-5. 2 from the corner for Brooke Klepsig, and it's 8-5 Doniphan. Lloyd picks her dribble up way up high against the defense. Gets it back. Turnbow looks inside, nothing there. Then to Nichols. She puts it on the floor, has to kick it back out. Lloyd will take a long 3. It's a little short, no good. Rebound run down by Kirby, and she slips, and it'll be a turnover on Doniphan. If she's okay, let's hope.
It looked like she rolled her ankle there.
Yeah.
Trying to stop getting out of bounds. You know, going back on like the junior varsity, watching them, their defense is exactly the same as the varsity. They really put that pressure.
Yeah, Doniphan, that's one of the things. They've always been a sort of a pressure type of defense all these years, but under Coach Epps, they've really, I think, stepped that up a little bit, and very physical, and like I said, just a lot of pressure out top. Abby Lloyd with the basketball for the Bearcats. Kicks it off to Nichols. She'll take a 3 to try to tie it. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Owen. She kicks it out to Moynihan, who's back in for Kirby. Kicks it back to Moynihan. They'll reset some offense. Dexter extend their defense just a little bit here, it looks like. A long 3 up, off the mark, no good. Karis Kennedy and McKenna Moynihan tie up, and the ball will belong still to Doniphan on the offensive possession.
Doniphan's making it hard on Dexter's defense. You know, they're running a lot of baseline runners, and that's tough to guard.
Owen with it up top now. Inside, tipped away. Good interior defense there by Caitlin Giles, and it'll still belong to Doniphan. Doniphan trying to get the ball inside to the big post there. To Reedus, she goes up. It's going to be short and no good. Save, tipped, right back to Kinsey Reedus, up and good, and it's 10-5 Doniphan. Good screen set by Karis Kennedy there. Lloyd with it, picks up her dribble, and kicks it out to Nichols for 3. Long, no good. Rebound taken down by Moynihan. 2:16 to go in the quarter. Moynihan, nice dish. Karis Kennedy, though, gets back, knocks it away for Dexter. Into the ball game is Peyton Lowry for the Donettes, and for the Lady Cats, it will be Claire Essner. So Dexter with 2 freshmen on the floor right now. Too easy inside right there. Good look, good catch by Kinsey Reedus, and a good basket, and it's 12-5. Coach Seitz is going to take a timeout here, a 30-second timeout, his second of the quarter. And right now, Dexter has to be careful even early in the ballgame with 2:08 to go in the first to not let it get away from him right now.
No, they have to, you know, like we said Doniphan has that pressure. They constantly, but Dexter's got to look inside more. You know, they keep moving their offense out, and that's exactly what Doniphan wants you to do. So looking down low, maybe getting Giles in there, or just clearing out the way. And I know that's what Sites is going to do.
And defensively, as you said, the Lady Cats they've been not really keeping up maybe with that runner very well across the baseline.
Yeah, that just comes with talking on the court. You know, you're down low, your back people, they've got to communicate with, hey, if there's a runner through, the other person's got to pick up. And that's exactly why they've had 2 open shots from that corner.
One of the other things that come into play probably is the numbers. I mean, Doniphan he runs a lot of kids in and out, where Dexter typically only plays about 7 or 8, so that makes it a little different as well. They look to get it in, knocked out of bounds by Moynihan. This time a little more difficult full court pressure for Doniphan. Everybody will come up now to try for the Bearcats to try to get the ball in bounds. They do get it into Essner. The freshman brings it up the floor, gives it off to Nichols. Was with it, guarded by the senior Monahan. Dexter trails by 7, 12-5. That'll be a foul on McKenna Monahan. She reached in there on Claire Essner. Doniphan on a 7-0 run right now.
With a team like Doniphan, you've got to be able to push that ball up the court and, you know, beat them, not allow them to set up their defense.
Klepsig checks back in, replacing Monahan, as that was her second foul. And then Kirby checks back in. Her ankle must be okay, thankfully, and she will have Peyton Lowry take a seat. Inbounds to Giles. Back door to Nichols, up and good. Kate Nichols, good feed from Caitlin Giles, and it's 12-7. Dexter remains in the 2-2-1 press. Gets past the trap, Kirby does, and kicks it in the corner. Gets it right back inside. Good two-man game inside. Shot is no good, but there'll be a foul on Karis Kennedy. Good two-man game between Kenzie Reedus and Sarah Owen right there. And because of that, Sarah Owen, the 6-foot fresh sophomore, goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul was on Karis Kennedy, the first one on Dexter. Up and good.
Looks like that is 3 points for Owens right now.
Kennedy gets the rebound of the miss. Kicks it off to Nichols. She's guarded in the backcourt by Kirby. Brings it up to Essner. Nichols tries to drive down the lane, can't. Turnbull thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Turnbull with a nice pickup inside to Kennedy. She goes up off the glass, no good. Tipped, Caitlin Giles up off the glass and good. 2 for Caitlin Giles, 13-9. Klepsig in the corner, didn't take the 3 this time. Kicks it up top to Kirby. Cross court, off the hands of Reedus, out of bounds. Dexter will get it back with a chance to cut the lead to 2 or 1 here before the end of the quarter.
Dexter's definitely jumping in those passing lanes, and they're getting out there and not allowing things that happened early on in the first quarter of the game.
Inbounds to Lloyd. She's double teamed. They get it off to Glaus. Cross court, not quite enough steam on it though. It's a steal for Doniphan. Ahead in the lane, up and no good. Tipped again. Nice strong rebound inside, up no good. Rebound by Giles. She comes out of there with 10 seconds left in the quarter. They give it off to Lloyd. See if Dexter can get a shot off before the end. Lloyd takes a long 3, air ball up with 2.6 left. A little too quick possibly.
There's definitely much more time to maybe, drive and kick on that one.
Doniphan will not get a shot off. Nobody will, so we'll at the end of 1. It is Doniphan 13, Dexter 9. We'll take a minute break and be back with the second quarter of this game. You're watching high school basketball on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
For over 100 years, Stoneville Cotton has helped farmers stay strong and win their growing seasons, delivering protection against key weeds and insects to maximize their yield potential. For more information, visit our website. Stoneville Cotton, own the early.
Back at the Dexter High School Gymnasium. It's Doniphan 13, the Dexter Lady Bearcats 9 in the first quarter of the game. Scoring so far, Owen with 3 for the Donettes, Klepsig with 6, and Reedus with 4 for the Lady Bearcats, 7 for Nichols, 2 for Giles. So Dexter needs to find a couple more scores in there someplace, Hannah, to break things open a little bit.
Absolutely, and you know what we've seen, scores step up later in the game, but now is the time when you need to.
Turnbow's quick enough for the Bearcats to turn that corner too, I think, that we talked about earlier.
And she's strong, you know,
And we're gonna have a hold inside. That's gonna go, I believe, on Kenzie Reedus as she held Caitlin Giles inside. 4th team foul, first one on Reedus, 4th team foul on Doniphan. Dexter to inbounds. Inbounds to Nichols, the inbounds play. They get more of that, it seems like, this year than a lot of teams do, and it's 13-11. Dexter still in the 2-2-1 press. Kirby with it up top, off to Reedus.
We'll see how Dexter will handle them having a high-low now.
Up, good defense there, no good. And a nice step through by Maddie Glaus. She gets it back then. Kicks it out to Abby Lloyd. Dexter with a chance to tie or take the lead here. To Glaus.
Dexter's play, it takes a lot longer to set up, but if it is effective.
Turnbow looks, tries to go baseline, cut off there nicely by Reedus, and she knocks it out of bounds. Good job of cutting off the base there, line there by Madeline Reedus. Dexter will have the basketball. Inside to Giles, up and good, and we're tied. Good inbounds play, just a jab step there by Caitlin Giles one way, came back the other, and then we're tied. Ahead. Reedus down the lane to Madeline Reedus, up and good, and she'll shoot one. Don't know if that's sister or cousin or what, but either way, it was Reedus to Reedus, and it's a 15-13 Doniphan lead.
Drawing that contact, getting that extra basket, that's exactly what you do.
Foul was on Turnbow, her first, team foul number 2 on Dexter. Free throw up and off the mark, no good. Rebound, run down by Giles. Ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd, the junior, running the offense to Glaus. Back door to Nichols. She drives into the lane, low runner, up and good. Scoreboard says 15-13. I thought it was 15-15. I could be wrong on that.
I thought it was too. That's what I have.
Kirby with the ball up top. Left-handed dribble, kicks it back out to Reedus. Madeline Reedus looks, nothing inside there, Giles, and then they get it inside, knocked away, and taken away by Turnbow. Giles, good strong play inside there defensively. Lloyd pulls it back out, guarded out front by Klepsig, and kicks it off to Nichols. To Glaus. Glaus thought about the three, doesn't take it, puts it on the floor, drives inside, goes up, No good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two as there's a blocking foul. Maddie Glaus at only 5'2" takes it to the basket, and she'll shoot two.
That's exactly how you take it. You strong move, and she drew the contact, and it looks like she had two people double in on her.
Foul was on Klepsig, her first, team foul number 5. Glaus's free throw a little long, no good. We are tied at 15.
Yes, it looks like they corrected it.
They must have been listening to us. Second one for Glaus. Is good. Dexter with the lead, 16-15. Regis gets it across. Baseline Kirby, Grayson Kirby up, jump shot no good, rebound. And they're gonna have a jump ball. Oh, and it'll belong to Doniphan. Moynihan checks back in for the Donettes. And that was 5'2" Maddie Glaus and a 6'1" Kenzie Regis in there. So look inside. They do get it inside. And then kick it back out to Moynihan. Klepsig, she's got 2 threes already. This one she banks in. The bank's open, and it's 18-16. Klepsig with 9 points on the night already. Ball's knocked loose, and Glaus trying to drive in, goes out of bounds. Will belong to Dexter still.
Like we talked about earlier in the game, you know, cutting those corners and turning that. And she's, you know, you've got to also have the screen there for someone come and screen you and go off that screen.
Giles with it. Off to Nichols. Glaus for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Owen. Ahead to Moynihan. She's quickly down the floor with it. She a little runner in the lane off the glass, no good, tipped. Giles with the rebound for Dexter. Lloyd with it for the Bearcats. Picks up her dribble, gets knocked away. She's got to get after it. Ball's loose, taken away, and that'll be backcourt because she didn't get across. Nope, timeout. Timeout by Coach Epps. Instead, he'll take a 30-second one, I believe. That'll be the first one for Doniphan. And good job. He didn't want to give that ball away that was on the floor, so he just quickly called the timeout there.
Good job by the guard going after that. I mean, you dive on the floor for that ball, and that's what a lot of coaches teach is don't give up. No matter if it's going to be a backcourt or not, you go after it.
Yeah, because if you don't go after that and it's a backcourt, it's a layup for the other team.
Exactly.
You know, so you sure don't want that. So 18-16, we've got a good one here. 2-point game, 4:12 to go in the first half. The Donettes and the Lady Bearcats. Like I said, these two teams are both in Class 4 District 1, so they potentially could see each other close to the end of February. Friday night we'll be on the air for the JV and varsity finals of the Stoddard County Association Activities Association Tournament. That game will start, first game will start about 7 on Friday night. You'll want to join us for that. A steal by the Bearcats. Turnbow gets it ahead to Essner, who's in the ball game. She'll pull it back out, kick it out to Nichols. Nichols top of the circle, 3, off the mark, long, no good. Run down there by Regis. Here come the Donettes. Moynihan with it. Starting 5 back in for Doniphan right now. To Kirby. She thought about the 3, doesn't take it, then gets cut off there. Left side, Klepsig. Coach Epps calls out a little different offense, and they move accordingly.
Which is making Dexter move a lot more and kind of undecisive on who to guard.
Up top to Kirby, right side Moynihan. She's going to try to drive baseline. Karis Kennedy cuts her off there. Good job by the freshman. And inside, Regis. Long 3, Klepsig off the mark and over the top of the backboard, so they'll be out of bounds and belong to Dexter. Macy Manus and Madeline Regis check back in for the Donettes.
Fresh bodies is important. You know, you get a break and come right back in, and that's exactly what Doniphan's head coach does.
Yeah, for the Lady Cats, Nichols, I believe, and Giles, neither one have taken a break. I don't think that Kenzie Reedus has taken a break for the Donettes yet either. Off to Giles. She'll take a jumper, and she makes it. We're tied at 18. Caitlin Giles, we're about 15 foot, and we're tied at 18. Moynihan down the floor, kicks it across, and they kick it back out to Owen. Resets some offense here. Moynihan, cut off by Turnbow. Tries to drive down the lane and then loses it. Giles up the floor with it. She gets it off to Essner, just overthrows her a little bit, and it goes out of bounds. Just a little too much over the outstretched hands of Claire Essner.
It's important to get to that corner and get set and be ready for possibly a shot or, driving baseline.
So Doniphan with the basketball. We're tied at 18. 2 minutes to go. They'll get it inside down the lane. She kicks it back out. Moynihan will take a 16-footer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, though, up and good by Madeline Reedus. She's got, I believe, 4 or 5, and it's 2018 Doniphan. Nichols, bad pass stolen by the Donettes. And then we're going to be out of bounds on Doniphan and go back to Dexter. Coach Epps is going to get a technical here pretty quickly, I would guess, if he doesn't watch out. Dexter with the basketball.
I'm not a ref, and I don't know what the right call would be on that one, but he might be right.
Yeah, he may be right on that, but I'm not sure you can go that far out on the floor.
No.
Kennedy with it, off to Essner. To Nichols. Doniphan leads by 2 with a minute to go here before the end of the half. Essner with it, back to Nichols. Yep. Kate's going to be called. Kate Nichols will be called for an offensive foul, I believe, there. Nope. It's going to be actually on Reedus. And that'll be the 16th foul. Lloyd and Glaus check back in for Dexter. Klepsig and Kirby check back in for the Donettes.
When you extend that defense, a lot of the time you can get in foul trouble, which is what Coach Epps is. I mean, he's taking that and willing to.
And really, it's only 16 fouls, so it's not like they've got 12 or something.
Exactly.
So Lloyd with it. She'll take the 3. It's off the mark, short, no good. Rebound by Madeline Reedus, and it'll be a foul on Maddie Glaus of the Bearcats. I believe that'll be maybe her 2nd foul. I swear to that. That's 13th foul. No, first one on Maddie.
First one, yes.
So 13th foul. Neither team in the bonus yet. Dexter would be if there was another foul committed against them. Reedus with it up top to Owen. Looks inside to Reedus, wide open, up and good, and she'll go to the line to shoot one as she is fouled by Allison Turnbow. You were talking about the high-low, Hannah, and that's exactly what they're doing. Just a great job of high-low.
I mean, when you have the height like that, you have to do it, and that's exactly what Dexter has to watch. Is they're worried about that high post, but it's that dip down and scoring down low and drawing the contact.
Free throw, no good. Rebound by Nichols. 30 seconds before halftime. Doniphan by 4, 22-18. Off to Turnbow. Good job of keeping the back door away there from Nichols. Dexter is trying to do a good job of setting some screens, it appears. Nichols for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Reedus. 6 seconds to go. The Klepsig's going to get a 3 off before the buzzer. It's an air ball, no good, out of bounds off of Doniphan with 3/10 of a second left. So that's going to about end the half here, as long as Dexter gets it in bounds and touches somebody. They're going to pull back so they don't foul. Oh, we'll see here. They get it in. That'll be the half. So we're at the end of one half of play, and what's been a good, entertaining game so far. It's the Doniphan Donettes 22, the Dexter Lady Bearcats 18. We'll take a break and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes here with the second half of this game. You're watching high school basketball on the Aycorp Media Networks.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care, just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
If you're in need of legal consultation, visit Mayor Law Office in Dexter, Missouri.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Osborne Equipment specializes in all the equipment you need for your office, including copiers, printers, scanners, and fax machines. So if you're in need, contact Osborne Equipment for the best service in the business.
Entrusting us with your health care is one of the greatest compliments our patients and the community give us.
Thank you, Dr. McFerrin and the entire team at Southeast Health for getting me back on track.
Thank you, Eric, for placing your trust in our dedicated team. At Southeast Health, we have so many reasons to be grateful to our community and the patients who have chosen to place their trust in us. Southeast Health, always by your side.
First State Community Bank has been named the #1 bank in Missouri by Forbes, and we think they might be onto something. When it comes to banking, we've always said that people should come first, and we hold true to that idea. Opening an account has never been easier. You can even do it online. We want our community to thrive, and that's why we put it in our name. So come bank with the certified best at First State Community Bank, serving our community because it's who we are.
At Focus Bank, we believe in really free checking. What does that mean? Well, opening an account requires no more than $25 with no minimum balance requirements or monthly service charges. You'll also have access to online and mobile banking, online bill pay, direct deposits, mobile deposits, automatic payments, e-statements, a nationwide network of ATMs, and an instant issue debit card, all for free. Your first order of checks is on the house, and you'll also receive a complimentary thank you gift. Come visit us in Sykeston, Charleston, Crothersville, or East Prairie. Focus Bank, simple, hassle-free checking that's really free.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
For over 100 years, Stoneville Cotton has helped farmers stay strong and win their growing seasons, delivering protection against key weeds and insects to maximize their yield potential. For more information, visit our website. Stoneville Cotton, own the early.
If you feel like you never get the time you need with your insurance agent to find the right coverage, it might be time to make a change. Tyler Miller of Flatland Ag Insurance in Clarkton works to make sure, each and every day, that his clients feel they are taken care of. With years of experience in crop insurance in 4 states, he strives to provide you with the exact coverage you need for your specific situation. For more information, give Tyler a call at 573-276-8044. Here's to another great year.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Back at Dexter High School, Jim Riker and Hannah Thurman with you, and it's a 22-18 Doniphan lead over Dexter right at the moment, and an entertaining first half there. Hannah, just not a lot of scoring. It seemed like we struggled a little bit shooting the basketball, both teams.
Yeah, there's definitely been some outstanding scores for both teams. I mean, Klepsig coming in with banking three-point shots, which is, tough for Dexter to handle. They have that. They're trying to compact that middle. And then you have Nichols for Dexter. She's got 11 of the 18 points. And so she's definitely been a leader on the court. And like we talked about, there's going to have to be some other girls that step up and start scoring for Dexter.
Dexter's done a pretty good job on the inside. Owen with 3 points and Kenzie Reedus with 6, only 9 points out of those 2 big posts. That's really not too bad, but late there in the half, Doniphan did a nice job a couple different times there going high-low, and Dexter's going to have to stop that.
Yeah, Doniphan coach, he did a good job of reading the defense and knowing that, hey, we've got to work that high-low action and get those big girls some more scoring opportunities. And so, Dexter, they have Giles, who's a force to be reckoned with down low, but she can't handle both post players. So, the guards up top have got to deflect and get in the way of where the other post player cannot see on Doniphan.
So it is and on the other hand, Dexter struggled, sort of like we talked about in the broadcast, turning that corner. But they did get they've done a nice job of setting some screens and getting some nice looks inside them.
Yeah, Gloss, she did a great job of, driving hard and, using Doniphan's size and stuff against her, but also getting them in foul trouble. And that's what is going to be a problem. If Doniphan stays out of foul trouble, they'll be fine. But Dexter's got to draw that contact and get their bigs, especially, in foul trouble.
So both teams huddled around their coaches. 22-18, Doniphan with the lead. They have a record, as we mentioned, of 14-1. They won the Twin Rivers Christmas tournament and a couple of close games. And that was a very competitive tournament over there. I know just the other night they beat Neelyville, I believe, by 6. Dexter just beat Neelyville by about that same amount last week. So two pretty even teams here as we go into the second half. We'll see what adjustments were made at halftime. It will be Dexter's basketball, I believe, to start the second half. And it'll be the same starting 5 for both teams, I believe. So we're set to go. Doniphan with the 4-point lead, Dexter with the basketball. Into Giles, who kicks it back to Glaus. Doniphan still in a man-to-man. No, I say that they've gone to a little trap up top, looks like. Yep, Glaus with an offensive foul. She pushed off trying to get open there. Coach Epps came out right at halftime there, Hannah, in a 2-3 trap.
That pressure is hard to handle, and you've got to get your head up and see the open man down low because there's got to be someone open.
Monahan with the basketball. Dexter still stays in there, 2-3. Inside, trying to work it inside. They do work it inside to Reedus. Spin move up off the glass and no good. Tip taken down by Owen. She'll kick it out to Monahan. Across to Kirby for 3, good. Grayson Kirby for 3, and it's 25-18. There's another score in the book for the Donettes. Nichols off to Glaus. Glaus drives down the lane, goes up. She misses the shot, just falls out, but she'll be fouled inside there by Kinsey Reedus, and Glaus will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Second foul on Reedus. First team foul on the Donettes. Free throw by Glaus, up and good. Nothing but net. Maddie with 2 points on the night for the Bearcats. She'll have a second. Both good. 25-point lead for the Donettes. Ball's tipped, stolen by Nichols. Off to Lloyd. To Glaus. Back to Lloyd, the point guard for the Bearcats. Turnbow drives the baseline. Reverse layup, air ball, but Abby Lloyd right there for the Bearcats to put it back. Nobody blocked her out. She snuck in and got the quick basket, and it's 25-22. Klepsik's going to drive down the baseline. She does a little runner up off the glass, and no good, loose. Taken away by Caitlin Giles. She comes out of there with it for Dexter. They give it off to Lloyd now. To Glaus.
Like they're back in their man-to-man defense.
Glaus, nice move, but then blocked. Big block there by Owen. Quickly down the floor. Moynihan up and no good. Tipped out of bounds. Will belong to Dexter. Good hustle by the Bearcats there to get back down the floor. Into Lloyd. Man-to-man full court pressure by the Donettes. Steal taken away by Kirby. She's down the floor, 2-on-1 break. She gives it up inside and gets it right back, goes up for the shot. It is no good. Glaus with the rebound. Double team, she comes out of there with it for Dexter. Quickly down the floor. She kicks it off to Caitlin Giles for the basket. It's 2, and it's 25-24. Coach Seitz from the Bearcats going to take a timeout. Full timeout by Dexter. We're going to take a break as well. If it's Doniphan 25, Dexter 24. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Aycorp Media Networks.
First State Community Bank has been named the #1 bank in Missouri by Forbes, and we think they might be onto something. When it comes to banking, we've always said that people should come first, and we hold true to that idea. Opening an account has never been easier. You can even do it online. We want our community to thrive, and that's why we put it in our name. So come bank with the certified best at First State Community Bank, serving our community because it's who we are.
Back at Dexter High School, we've got a 1-point game. Doniphan 25, Dexter 24. Doniphan put a little run together to get out 25-20, and then the Bearcats or 25-18 actually, and the Bearcats have cut it 25-24. And we were just talking in the break, Maddie Glaus having a really nice game for Dexter.
She has. She's been aggressive, and that's exactly what you have to be against this Doniphan team. If they're going to play aggressive, you got to be aggressive back. And you know, other girls are stepping up, but she's one that has definitely stepped out this second half.
And then Doniphan, correspondingly, has got a couple of steals the last time down. They've sort of put a little trap defense on and got a couple steals, so the Dexter guards are going to have to handle that a little better.
You know, I wonder if we'll see that when we come back out. They look like they pulled back to a man-to-man, but they might try to, you know, get up there, and as soon as you cross half court, it'd be good to get some pressure on them.
Dexter going to stay in the 2-2-1 full court press. Moynihan with it. She's handled that very well tonight when she's been in the ball game. They get it across to Owen. Kirby, who just hit the three. Klepsig loses it baseline, out of bounds. Will belong to the Bearcats. Madeline Reedus checks in. Brooke Klepsig out for the Donettes. Dexter with the basketball, the chance to take the lead with the basket. They look to get it in. They do get it into Lloyd. Really having to work to get it in against Monahan, but she does. Doniphan now in that man-to-man. Back door to Turnbow. She gets a block, but she'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. And I believe that'll go on Monahan. If that's the case, that's her third.
It's a good look down low. I don't know if they'll pull that off again, but
absolutely.
They might.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good look inside to get Turnbow open. Free throw up, and we're tied at 25. Peyton Lowry checks in for the Donettes. Second one coming for Turnbow. Up, and Dexter with the 26-25 lead. Reedus with it in the backcourt with Owens. Owen. Bad pass taken away by the Bearcats. Turnbow kicks it off to Lloyd. Just sort of threw that into no man's land there.
10 seconds is a lot longer than what people think, and I mean, you can take your time, but you're also going to have to push the ball.
Lloyd with it to Nichols. Guarded closely there by Kirby. Back to Lloyd. Turnbow will take the three. Rims out, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Will belong to Dexter. Nichols in there on the offensive boards, and then bounced off of Reedus' hands and out of bounds. Dexter will get it here. Up top to Lloyd. To Nichols. They clear out that side for her. She's going to drive to the basket. Pulls up, and she can be called for. Nope, basket's going to count and a foul. I thought they were going to get her on a travel.
I thought so too.
So Nichols with the basket good and the foul, and that foul went on, I believe, Kirby. That's her first, team foul number 3. Nichols free throw up and good. Dexter with the 4-point lead, 29-25. Brooke Klepsig checks back in for Grayson Kirby.
Dexter's, you know, full court pressure is really, it's hard. It's been hard and difficult for Doniphan to get past.
Lloyd almost with the steal there, out of bounds, but just a great example. They've struggled more than I thought they would with the full court pressure. I agree.
The second line of defense is covering that middle well, and that's usually a spot you want to hit.
They get it across the timeline. Klepsig with it into the lane. Caitlin Giles with the steal. She's down the floor with it. She's going to take it all the way to the basket. Up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up off the glass and no good. Rebound taken down strong that time by Kinsey Reedus. Then it's lost out of bounds. Off of Lloyd, out of bounds, will belong to the Donettes. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Dexter by 4, 29-25. Left corner to Klepsig, back out to Lowry. Tries to drive, cut off there by Nichols. Klepsig for 3, thought she was going to take it, but Abby Lloyd got there in time to stop that. Reedus in the lane, spins out, no good. Maddie Glaus with the rebound, kicks it out to Lloyd. She gets it ahead to Nichols. Inside to Giles. Good, great defense. Actually, Kenzie Reedus running the floor very nicely for the Donettes.
And that's a Dexter team. What we've seen in previous years is you want to push the ball, and we haven't seen that this game as much, but right there was proof. But Doniphan handled it well.
Yeah, Reedus, you don't always see your bigs run the floor that well, but she really did a nice job there. Karis Kennedy and Claire Essner in for Dexter. Bad pass. Nichols comes away with it. Jump ball will belong to the Donettes on the alternate possession. Just got to be more careful with the basketball right there. Got to be a little more solid with it.
Yes, and just more aggressive. You know, Kennedy has the opportunity to take that corner if Nichols is being guarded that close.
Madeline Reedus with the ball. Up top. Cross court. Kirby for a long three, rims out, no good. Tip taken down by Owen. She looks inside, she takes it to the basket. She'll be fouled. It'll go on a Turnbull. It'll be her third and the team's third for Dexter. And that will send Sarah Owen, the 6-foot sophomore, to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Free throw up and good, nothing but net. 29-26, 3-point game here with 2:53 to go in the third quarter. Second one up and also good. Nichols with the ball in the backcourt, needs some help, and we're gonna have a foul called on Madeline Reedus. And this is an interesting, this is one of those games, I think, Hannah, that, you know, every game is officiated a little bit different.
Yes.
Not right or wrong, just differently. And this is one that they've called relatively closely.
Yes, and they've been consistent with it.
Right.
You know, they haven't been one halfway, you know, calling more fouls than the other. They've been very consistent.
And as long as you get consistency, that's what you want. You just have to adjust to whatever that is. Lloyd with it, kicks it to Nichols. She'll take the three. It's going to be partially blocked. Out of bounds, off of, belonged to Dexter, I believe, went off of Doniphan. Dexter leads by 2, 29-27, and has the basketball. Karis Kennedy to trigger the inbounds for Dexter. Out of bounds. Karis Kennedy thought about grabbing that basketball. She was standing
She's like,
out of bounds.
Oh, I'm out of bounds.
Right, exactly right. Good job of the freshman to realize she was out. Well, they look, they get it into Giles. She goes up and gets it blocked. And then Kennedy hops right in along with Sarah Owen. They tie up and it'll be Dexter's basketball once again.
Dexter's lots of opportunities to run different plays now, and something you would hope would work.
There it is to Kate Nichols. She goes up, shot short though. Taken down by Kirby, and then that's gonna be a foul on Lloyd, just what we were talking about. They're calling it close. She impeded her progress. Good call by the official. That'll be, I believe, the first one on Lloyd, the third one on Dexter. To Kirby in the corner. So they missed Reedus inside there, I believe.
Once again, they're doing that high-low action, and it's kind of hard to guard.
Klepsig inside, and they kick it back out to Reedus. She puts it on the floor, jump shot high off the glass, no good. Tipped again. Turnbow comes away, and then it's tied up. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll belong to Doniphan. Maddie Glaus checks back in for Dexter to replace Karis Kennedy.
The starting lineup's back on the court for Dexter.
Yep. In corner, Klepsig. Kirby up top. Ball stolen by Kate Nichols. She's going to go down the floor. She's going to turn and pop up and good. 2 for Nichols. That's 31-27. Kirby with it, double team there, kicks it off, and a timeout coached by Coach Epps of the Donettes. He didn't like what he was seeing offensively there, so he's going to take a quick break. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. So what's changed this half, Hannah? I mean, Dexter now with a 4-point lead. They were down 4. What's happened?
More players have stepped up on Dexter's team, and that's what we talked about. You can't have just 2 players scoring the ball all the time, and that's exactly. Maddie Glaus has came out and been aggressive, and Caitlin Giles, she's been great inside and definitely handled the post players on the defensive end too. And that's something that, I mean, Doniphan has to step it up and just be able to score under pressure.
And so would you, if you were coaching, would you stay with that high-low offense and try to get some points out of that probably?
Absolutely. Looking at Dexter's defense, they are not able to handle that because being in a zone, high-low is definitely the play to call at this point. Those are 2 big players, and they're strong in there, and they'll finish.
Moynihan back in. Klepsik for 3 from the corner, rims out, no good. Rebound, Reedus up, no good. Long, go out of bounds. Will belong to Dexter. Going to have a discussion by the officials and get together here, discuss it. A good job by the officials there to get together and make the correct call. Doniphan with the basketball here. They trail by 4 with 1:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. They get it into Reedus, kick it back out to Moynihan. Free throw line, Owen. Cross court. Inside, good move, good work inside there, up off the glass and good. Really nice work by Kenzie Reedus right there for the basket. 31-29. Lloyd with the ball for the Lady Cats. Giles up top for Dexter. Once again, a weak pass, and it's a steal for Doniphan. Moynihan down the floor. She goes up and good. We're tied at 31. You've got to make those stronger passes.
Yes, those handoffs cannot be loose. You've got to be able to, pass it with strength and hold off your defensive player.
Nichols gets double teamed. Throws a bad pass, stolen by Reedus. Ahead, up, and good. And the pressure from Doniphan's making a difference. It's 33-31. Gonna have a foul on the inbounds pass, a little foul there. Sub in the ballgame. Grayson Kirby comes in for the Donettes, replacing Moynihan. 33-31, Doniphan with the lead now with 14 seconds to go before the end of the quarter. Right side, Turnbow for 3. Good, Allison Turnbow for 3. 34-33, Dexter. Things are heating up a little bit. Grayson Kirby gets it across, and that's the end of the quarter. We're at the end of 3. It is Dexter 34, Doniphan 33. We'll be back in 1 minute with the 4th quarter of this game. You're watching girls high school basketball on the Aycorp Media Networks.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
Julep, julep, julep.
If Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Back at Dexter High School, as we enter the 4th quarter of this game, it is the Dexter Lady Bearcats 34, the Doniphan Donettes 33, and what's been a back and forth game. Doniphan with a 4-point lead at the half. Dexter went up by 4 at 31-27. Then Doniphan with a 6-point run. Turnbow hits a 3, and that's where we're at right now. 34-33 as we enter this last 8 minutes. Nichols loses the basketball, kicks it across to Glaus though. Maddie puts it on the floor, gets it knocked away, but it goes right to Turnbow. Turnbow loses it. It'll be a backcourt. Nope, tip.
Looks like it might have went off her leg.
Basketball. Off to Turnbow. Dexter trying to run a little weave there, nothing there. Trying to go back door to Turnbow, but it wasn't there. Glaus for three, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Kinsey Reedus, who has a nice game so far for Doniphan. To Kirby. Giles and Reedus have had a nice battle inside tonight. Down the lane, up and short, no good. Rebound by Lloyd. She gets it ahead to Nichols. Nichols down the floor for the Bearcats. She goes up for the layup, and it's good. Good look by Abby Lloyd. Good finish by Kate Nichols, and that's 36-33.
One thing about Reedus down there, she does not stop posting up.
Yeah, she works hard all the time in there. You're exactly right. She goes to the high post now flashes back to the bottom. Giles covers her, and then to Kirby. Kirby in the lane, and she's going to be fouled in the lane. It'll be on the floor, I believe. That'll be on Nichols. Inbounds to the Donettes.
I think that's Nichols' first foul of the game.
Up top to Kirby. Kirby open for three, short, no good. Rebound taken down by Nichols. They give it off to Lloyd. Dexter leads by 3, 6:14 to go. Abby Lloyd, little runner in the lane, up and no good. Rebound, jump ball, I believe. Nope, yeah, jump ball, and it will go to Doniphan.
Maddie Glaus is getting in there, and she's a scrappy player. She's very aggressive, and especially for her size.
Moynihan checks back in, and for, I believe, the first time tonight, we see Delilah Watson check in at 5'9" freshman for Doniphan to give Sarah Owens a break. Ball's taken away by Turnbow. Good athletic play there by Turnbow. Dexter gets it back. Ahead to Lloyd. She stopped, thought about it from about 18 and doesn't take it. Dexter will reset. Lloyd with it. Dexter guards, run a little weave. Lloyd with it. Glaus from 18 foot is going to be short, no good. Rebound taken down by Madeline Reedus. She's quickly up the floor with it, ahead. Nice dish off to Watson, no good. Turnbow right there. And then we're going to have a foul on Kinsey Reedus. That'll be the 15th foul, I believe, on the Donettes. And the third one on Reedus. Inbounds to Nichols. Nichols up the sideline, pulls it back out, goes to the middle of the floor. Gets bumped, no call. Good, no call. And back out to Lloyd. 3-point game here. Crowd starting to get into it a little bit.
Dexter's back in that weave, and they've got to look. I mean, you're clearing up, the lane is wide open.
Yeah, and Reedus has got 3 fouls. If you take it out of that lane, you know, potentially you pick up that 4th one there if you could do that. Lloyd spin move, loses it. Back to Moynihan. Nice up and under. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2, and I think that'll be the 4th one on Allison Turnbow. Moynihan gets up slowly, but she does get up, thankfully.
She's done very well this game for having a shoulder injury.
She has, you're right.
You wouldn't know it.
Actually, that foul was on Glaus. That's her 3rd.
Yes.
Not the 4th on Turnbow. So McKenna Monahan's free throw, good. 36-34. Kirby Lowry checked back in for the Donettes. 4:21 to go in this game, 36-34. Dexter with the lead. Free throw up and no good. Rebound, Abby Lloyd. Lloyd guarded by Monahan. Monahan with 4 fouls. Lloyd with it, picks up her dribble and kicks it back out. To Nichols.
Earlier in the game, we saw Giles up at the top, and that seemed to work a lot more better for them to get that down, you know, the open back doors and everything.
2 offensive rebounds there for Dexter. They get it back. Lloyd down the lane, a little runner up off the glass, no good. Taken away by the Donettes. Got to go up strong to that basket right now. Kirby in the corner. Monahan fakes it, goes on the baseline, and she'll be fouled by Turnbull, and that will be her 4th for sure. 16 foul on Dexter. Essner and Kennedy check back in for Dexter with 3:21 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Looks like they're going to keep Turnbow in the game for that one. That's her 4th.
Up top to Moynihan. Dexter leads by 2, 36-34. High post to Owen. Kirby. Moynihan goes baseline, cut off there by Karis Kennedy. To Reedus. Kirby goes baseline, gets a block by Caitlin Giles, but then a shot up, no good. Rebound, no, by Moynihan. You talked about what a good player she is. She shows it right there with a big offensive board for the Donettes. To Kirby.
Doniphan really moves that ball well. Looks for, and they take their time. They're not rushing anything.
Lob over the top. We're going to have a out of bounds. That'll go on Giles. And that will be a 1-and-1 situation for Kenzie Reedus. That will be the first foul on Caitlin Giles.
These free throws are crucial.
They are.
This late in the game.
6'1" junior Kenzie Reedus at the line. She's had a nice game inside. Free throw's good. Nice smooth touch from the free throw line. Good rotation on the ball. Chance to tie it up here with the free throw. And we're tied at 36. Kennedy with the ball for the Bearcats. A timeout by Coach Seitz there as Doniphan switched to a different defense. And we'll take a timeout as well. We're tied at 36 with 2:20 to go in what's been a really entertaining game. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Aycorp Media Networks. Back at Dexter High School, we're tied at 36 with 2:20 to go here in the ball game. And Hannah, both teams now have struggled a little bit with the pressure. And in this last 2:20, it'll really ratchet up, I would think. Somebody for both teams going to have to step up and really make a big shot.
Exactly, and like we say all the time, you know, free throws win a ball game. And so as we're in double digits or in single digits, but we're in the one-on-one situations now, and that's when if you're the one that's going to the free throw line, you've got to knock down your free throws.
Tied at 36, Dexter with the basketball. They'll trigger it right here in front of the scorer's bench. into Kate Nichols of the Bearcats. The sophomores led the Bearcats in scoring tonight. Kicks it off to Lloyd. She's guarded by Monahan, who has 4 fouls. Turnbow with it. Got to be strong with it. Bad pass. Nichols steps back court. She sure did. She went back court. 1 foot went back, and that's a backcourt violation. And that's, once again, being strong with the pass.
You got to know where you are on the court, and even if you think you might have got shoved, the refs think different.
Moynihan with the ball. Reedus, high post. Low and high post to Reedus, up and good. 38-36 Doniphan. Good high-low action by the Donettes right there. Lloyd with it, kicks it off to Glaus, and they kick it back to Lloyd. 1.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Doniphan by 2. Turnbow for 3, top of the circle, it's short, no good. Rebound will be a jump ball, and it'll belong to Dexter. Maddie Glaus once again in the middle of everything, Hannah.
Yep, that Reedus had that rebound, but Glaus just slips her way in there and gets the jump ball.
Giles will inbounds for the Bearcats, or attempt to. They do get it into Glaus. Nothing there. She picks her dribble. Gets it over the top, but it's stolen by Reedus. Madeline Reedus with it. Gets it ahead, and she throws it over Moynihan's head out of bounds. Unforced turnover on the Donettes. So Dexter with the ball back, trailing by 2 with 1:07 to go. Inbounds to Nichols.
Doniphan's pulling back on their forecourt press.
Well, they probably don't want to foul here.
Probably not.
Lloyd with it to Turnbow. Turnbow looks inside, nothing there. Back out to Glaus. 53 seconds to go. Up to Nichols. She'll take the 3 from the top of the circle, off the mark, no good. Knocked out of bounds, off a Turnbow, will belong to Doniphan. Good look there, just didn't get the shot to go down. 38-36, Doniphan with the basketball and the lead. Dexter will have to foul here if they don't get a steal before it gets across midcourt. Bad pass, Turnbow with the steal. She kicks it off to Nichols. Nichols in the lane, gets a block by Reedus. Timeout by Coach Epps with 31 seconds to go. Great block in there. Kenzie Reedus, the 6'1 junior, has had a whale of a game for the Lady Donettes.
Especially in that situation, you're being double teamed, sometimes triple teamed. There's got to be someone else open. And, you know, Nichols has done so well for the Bearcats tonight and has been their leading scorer all night. And so she's got, you know, other players have got to be ready to shoot the ball or, you know, dive down and get that extra shot.
38-36, Doniphan with the lead. So if Dexter doesn't get a steal here relatively quickly, they'll have to foul and send Doniphan to the line to try to get the ball back, I would think.
And 30 seconds is a long time.
Right.
A lot longer than you would think.
Yeah, you can get, there's 2 or 3, 4 possessions potentially in 30 seconds. You're exactly right. So we are set here. This has been a good one. 38-36, Doniphan with the lead. They have the basketball, trying to move to 15-1 on the season. Dexter's going to put pressure on. Glaus guards the inbounder. They do get it inbounds to Moynihan. Guarded by Nichols. To Reedus, there's the foul. That'll go on Glaus. That'll be her 4th, and will send Madeline Reedus, the 5'7 sophomore, to the line to shoot the 1-1. Reedus' free throw is up, and it is good. Doniphan shoots free throws very, very well.
They do, and that's it.
That's a mark of a good team.
Exactly.
It's always a mark of a good team. You know, you said early on, free throws will be so important, and they might, you know, they win ball games, and that's exactly what we're talking about here. That's what wins or loses ball games. You know, timeout by Coach Eric Seitz. We'll keep it right here. It's 39-36. Just a reminder that Friday night the Aycorp Media Networks will be at the Dexter Bearcat Event Center for the finals of the Stoddard County Activities Association tournament, both the JV championship game and the varsity championship game here on the Aycorp Media Networks. That game time will be right around 7 o'clock. There are a couple of games before that. There'll be the consolation game of JV and varsity before that. And then, so we'll be on as soon as those are over. And that's always a good tournament, Hannah. I know you went to school here, and it's a good tournament. The county schools all really enjoy it. It's a great atmosphere. Good teams this year. Dexter, the 1 seed, I think, in that. Advance 2, Bernie 3. I would think any of those 3 could certainly pull that championship off.
Oh yeah, that's always a fun tournament to go to, and the atmosphere, especially in the Bearcat Event Center, is a lot of fun, and everyone wants to come out. And you know, a lot of years Dexter's always won, and so it could be different this year. We could see other teams really, you know, stand out and show out. Yeah, Advance, you know, it's got I think a 14-2 record or something, and they're very good. Played very well. Finished 4th at the Cape Christmas tournament. So that should be a good one if you get a chance to come out. If not, watch it here on the Aycorp Media Networks on Friday night. Right now, we've got Madeline Reedus in the line to shoot the second of a 1-and-1 with Doniphan with a 3-point lead, 39-36, and 23 ticks the clock left. This would make it a 2-possession game, and it is good. 2-possession game. Dexter now has to get it in and get it down quickly. Don't have to have a 3-pointer inherently, but they got to get it on the floor pretty quick. They get it to Turnbow. She's going to drive to the basket. She's going to go up and miss the shot. No good. Giles with the rebound. No good. Tip taken down by the Donettes. 10 seconds to go. Monahan gets fouled by Glaus. That'll be her 5th, and that will send McKenna Monahan the line to shoot a 1-and-1. The fourth quarter is just so important, how you play the game. And, you know, they didn't even start. Both teams they've only scored 7 or 8 points in the fourth quarter. And so, I mean, it's been a low-scoring game, especially in this last quarter. Oh, and you part of the fact you get also, as we talked about earlier, the rotation of players. Dexter plays primarily 5 with a couple of subs. Doniphan plays 8 or 9. You wonder if here in the fourth quarter a little fatigue starts to set in as well, you know. Free throw is long, no good. Tip taken down, kicked across. They'll kick it out with 3 seconds left. They'll run the clock out, and they will win this game. Doniphan goes to 15-1 with a 40-36 win over the Dexter Lady Bearcats. We'll keep it right here, and we will go through some quick scoring in just 1 second. We're using the old-fashioned method tonight, folks. We're doing them by pen and pencil, so hold on for just a second. But a good win for the Doniphan Donettes. As they said, they go to 15-1 and will stay certainly in the top 10 in the state. For the Donettes tonight, they were led in scoring by Kinsey Reedus with 12 points, Brooke Klepsick with 11, 6 for Sarah Owen, 4 for Madeline Reedus, and 1 for Megan Monahan, and that totals their 40 points. For the Lady Bearcats of Dexter, they're led 19 points for Kate Nichols, 6 for Caitlin Giles, 5 for Maddie Glaus, 4 for Allison Turnbow, and 2, and I believe that's it. Those 4 were the only 4 that scored. So we've got a 40-36 final for the Donettes. Any final thoughts, Hannah? This was a great game, and we knew, you know, Doniphan being the Christmas tournament champs, you know, almost, I guess it's been a month now, they've definitely changed as a team, and so has Dexter. They've proven themselves. Dexter did not make it to the championship round, and Doniphan did, and staying that close to a champion's pretty impressive, and Dexter played a good basketball game tonight. So we'll be back on the air again on Friday night from the Bearcat Event Center around 7 p.m. for the Stoddard County Activities Association Championship Games. Final again here tonight, Doniphan Donettes 40, Dexter Lady Bearcats 36. For Hannah Thurman, this is Jim Riker saying good night from Dexter, Missouri.